Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, TSPRavshiva. I am the spiritual philanthropist, and I just wanted to show you guys that 6 days ago, I uh, I had a dream, multiple dreams, and I posted them up here on YouTube, and we can go back and take a look at the video here, so you can see the. What I like to do is to show the dates and the times of when those videos actually occurred. So this is I believe, the first one that I did, and if you look here, you'll see it was 6 days ago. All right. So if you can see down here, it's 6 days ago, and this is what I did 6 days ago. Just listen to it yourself. What's up, guys? It's me, Rav Shiva. I'm just waking up as soon as I had the dream. This one was scary. What I saw was a wave, a giant wave, almost like a tsunami wave of ice and water coming up on land. And I mean, it was high. It was really high, high enough that it was like you have to run and try to get up a floor. That's how high the wave was. And my dreams so far, they don't lie. I don't know. I'm hoping that it's not true, but I just wanted to put it out there so you guys will know something ahead of time. You know, my dreams have been very prophetic, and I'm hoping this one isn't true. But I put it out there all the time just in case, and I tell everybody to repeat a mantra that was given to me in a dream. It's Hari Om, Hari-Om, Hari Om. That was given to me in a dream. So if you guys want to repeat that as well, the world's coming into very hard times, maybe even catastrophic events. Who knows exactly what, but try and put your prayer or use the one I'm giving you and put it out there in the universe, because we're going to need it. I hope that you guys are all safe and well. I am TSPRavshiva, the spiritual philanthropist. I'll be making another video with actual visuals of what I saw using CGI, or artificial intelligence, AI, and it's going to help me to create the pictures of what I saw. And I'm not sure exactly what part of the world it was in. I have an idea, but I'll try and figure it out a little bit later today. I already wrote some stuff down. I'll look at it. All right, guys, have a great night, and I do hope to hear your feedback. So you can see, if you look down here, let me go to the date, and you can see this was done 6 days ago. If you can see right there, it's 6 days ago. And, you know, I have these. Nobody sees my stuff, so I like my own stuff. If you can see here, I just did that. I don't know why my stuff never gets seen, but I do. I'm very accurate in my dreams. It's really strange. And then I did another one right after that, where I had a second dream where I put this up as well. Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Rav Shiva. I'm a spiritual philanthropist. So I had some more dreams, one after the last one that I gave you earlier. This one was strange because it was like the place was covered in this mist or this like smoke, and what we could see of the place was that it was devastated. It looked like a nuclear explosion had taken place or something like that. It was like, but they used the term post-apocalyptic. Like, it was really bad, and I don't know what it means. All I can tell you is that I have these dreams and they're really scary, and it was like. So I just wanted to show you that these dreams are consecutive. So this one was done also 6 days ago. Okay. And, 6 days ago, and let's check the news now. Let's go down and check the news out. So if we go down and we go back to the news, I typed in tsunami just to check to see if my dreams, came true. Not that I wanted that to happen, but look at this. China issues tsunami warning after massive 8.2 earthquake. There's Thailand with the Myanmar earthquake. This is crazy. Let's look. I don't know which one. Maybe let's try this one and see what's going on here. So as you can see, another breaking news as China issues tsunami warning after 8.2 Myanmar earthquake. Latest travel alert you need to know. This is devastating, bro. Wow. So it says a devastating 8.2 magnitude earthquake has rocked central Myanmar, with tremors violently shaking cities across Southeast Asia. That's horrible. China has issued an urgent tsunami warning, raising alarm for potential localized waves in the region. The quake's epicenter near Mandalay triggered widespread panic, collapsing buildings. Wow. and shutting down major airports in Mandalay and Nay Ta, I guess, can't pronounce it correctly. A massive skyscraper in Bangkok crumbled, that's horrible, trapping dozens as rescue teams race against time. Travel chaos is unfolding across Thailand, Myanmar, and neighboring countries, with flights delayed, infrastructure compromised, and tourists stranded. That's horrible, man. That's a horrible situation. It's almost apocalyptic, like the second dream that I had. So it's really interesting how that works, right? China's Ministry of Natural Resources is closely monitoring sea level activities as aftershocks continue. Global embassies are urging travelers to avoid non-essential travel to affected areas. The tourism industry braces for impact as emergency protocols activate. So, look, this is some serious stuff that's going. 8.2 is huge. If you don't know what the seismic scale is, I mean, that's like a very rare size earthquake. That was about the size of the one that was in, was it close to the same area, I believe? I can't remember the exact area, but I think it was very close to, it was in Indonesia maybe. And it had basically like changed the map, that one. That's where they had the first time everybody really saw what a tsunami was, when that had happened. And it's about that same size. So this is unsettling, man. This is really bad. But I have these dreams that show me these things, and it's crazy. It's just crazy. Let's take a look at the next one here. Let's see what this one is. It says, is there a risk of a tsunami in, oops, all right, whatever. Here, is there a risk of a tsunami in Thailand with the Myanmar earthquake? All the possibilities and consequences. Let's check here. Oh my God. Oh, shice. Is that real? Poor people are going I feel bad. I feel really bad. That's just horrible. This is really not good. And look at this. My God, everything. See the water drained out. That's probably a sign. You have an earthquake that big. I mean, my God. Huh. I don't know if this is another video here. Let's see what this is. This is on X. Let's see, is it another one? Let me tell you, man, Mother Nature is no joke. That thing is just rocking back and forth. Oh man, I feel really bad for all those people that have to go through this. I hope that everybody can say a prayer for these people, because that's a tough situation right there. Like I said, my dreams do not lie. They've always been doing this. For some reason, I get blocked a lot. My videos don't get any hits, but if they did, people would see every dream that I've had so far has been extremely accurate. I think I'm outdoing what's his name, Nostradamus at this point. It's taken him thousands of years for his to come true. Mine was only 6 days. So check this out. My God. So this is a lot of stuff going on, guys, in the world, And I always tell people that I, speak to all my close friends that we never know what's going to happen tomorrow. None of us. That's why it's such a good idea to be forgiving, giving, and compassionate. It's a very good idea. And I think more people should realize that. I think people don't realize that how temporary life is, so they go through life not doing things like they should. But let's take a look at this here. This is let's see, the 28th March. What's today? 2025. Shwebo on Friday, 28th March. Myanmar experienced two significant earthquakes. Okay, measuring 7.9 and 6.4 on the Richter scale, both very big, at depths of 30 kilometers. That's far down. The epicenter was located near Shwebo, with tremors felt strongly across neighboring regions, including Kunming and Dali in Yunnan Province, China, as well as in Bangkok and Chiang Mai, Thailand. So that's a pretty good size area right there. So the United States Geological Survey issued a red alert for potential casualties and economic losses, estimating a 35% probability of fatalities ranging from 1,000 to 10,000. It is believed that up to 13 million people felt the impact of the earthquakes. In Mandalay region, a mosque collapsed, resulting in at least 20 deaths. And, it's horrible, man. It's horrible. Initial assessments by the China Earthquake Network Center estimated the first quake at 7.7 before revisiting it to 7.9, while the USGS reported a magnitude of 7.7 at a depth of 10 kilometers, with the epicenter 16 kilometers northwest of Shwebo. The second earthquake struck shortly after at 2:32 p.m., registering at 6.4, which is still very big. The Tsunami Warning Center of China's Ministry of Natural Resources assessed that while local tsunamis might occur, the quake's locations outside the Pacific zone would not affect the Chinese coastline. Monitoring of the seismic activity and potential tsunami risks will continue. It says near the epicenter, the iconic Ava Bridge connecting Mandalay region and Shwebo partially collapsed. Whoa, that's crazy. And so now the people, if you think about if a bridge collapses, that means that people won't be able to get back and forth, food supplies and all those things. So that's a problem for that whole area right there. That's why I stopped. I was like, whoa, just to you think about what's going on there. But man, causing buildings in Mandalay to tilt as residents fled outdoors for safety. The largest city, Yangon, also experienced significant shaking, leading to congested communication networks as people reached out to check on loved ones. Following the quakes, the situation in local areas appeared to be stabilizing, with business activities and traffic gradually resuming as residents returned indoors. In Thailand, tremors were felt nationwide, with Bangkok residents evacuating to the streets for safety as a high-rise under construction collapsed. Prime Minister Prayuth Chan-o-cha, while in Phuket, was briefed on the earthquakes and promptly convened on an emergency meeting to discuss the response strategy. So this is just brand new, everything that happened. So this is they're probably going to get like aftershocks of earthquakes, as that, progresses. But, now they have to wait to see what the ocean floor does, because something that big, you're talking 8.2, and you have two areas at those depths. That, to me, I don't know much about, seismic activity, how it works, but just on a logical level, if something's going 30 kilometers down, that's how far they detected where the origin, the epicenter is. That means that that's most likely a continental type of shifting that's going on, so I mean, that's, I don't want to say that I know for a fact, but if it's at that depth, I would assume that something bigger is coming, and man, this is scary stuff, guys. This is really scary stuff. So I just wanted to put these videos out there so you guys see that I do have these dreams. They do come true, and I put them out there for you guys to see them. And I'd love to hear your feedback, get your comments. If you've had any dreams, please post them. If you ever want to get on the podcast with me and talk about these dreams, I'm going to be doing this podcast on here live at some point. And we're going to be talking about stuff like this as well. I have a very famous, or one of the most famous numerologists coming on here as well. Michelle Arbeau, she's been all over Hollywood and everywhere with all the big names, and travel the world. So she's really good with numerology, and I'm hoping to get a reading from her as well. So she'll be coming on here in another week or so. And guys, stay tuned. Definitely hit that subscribe button, the like and share, and you'll be get to hit the notification bell so you can see when I do post. And I'm really grateful if you guys show up. It'll be fun. I love expressing myself in these ways and talking about these things, which a lot of people kind of run from or they shun from it. But I'm like, no, this is reality for me. And those of you who find it the same way, please, tune in, and we can have a great conversation. And I'll share a lot of stuff with you guys. I have more dreams that are coming up. I'm pretty sure of it because I've been getting that spidey tingling feeling. Like, when Spider-Man says my spider senses are tingling, mine have been on high alert recently. So especially with these dreams and now seeing this. So I expect this to happen all over. Also, if you didn't see my video on the apocalyptic style dream, which was where is it? Which is probably this one, I think. This one here. So if you get a chance, you'll be able to see this one here. Bleak. This one talks about a lot of interesting stuff here. This was actually something I compared to the pyramids, about these things that were rising up out of the ground. And recently, I'll show you in another video. I'm going to talk about creating the video for that now. They recently discovered underneath the pyramids of Giza in Egypt these giant poles or giant cylindrical objects that have, it looks like a coil wrapped around it, with these other large structures going at least I think 30 miles down or something, or beneath, or something around like 30 kilometers down or something like that, or could be more. But this is something interesting, man, because they, what the hell could be underneath there that has these cylindrical objects? What are those cylindrical objects and these other large, objects down there as well, structures, so they're saying there could be a city underneath there, which would be interesting. But anyway, guys, I'll let you go with that, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for tuning in if you're watching, and I appreciate it. And guys, have a great night and stay safe. Let's say a prayer for all those people that are suffering in the world. And say a prayer for yourself as well. And have a great night. All right. God bless. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.